Let's talk about something every B2B team struggles with. What actually works for a go-to-market strategy? You can build the perfect plan, align every team, create all the right motions, and still watch it fall flat once it hits the real world. So here's the simple answer. Start with your audience and align every motion around one shared funnel. Because when your strategy mirrors how buyers actually buy, the whole thing finally clicks. I'm Megan from Ironhorse, and we work with companies every day to help them generate real demand. And over time, we've seen three things consistently move the needle. Let's start with the first one. Start with your audience, not your org chart. Most go-to-market plans fail because they're built around internal priorities. Marketing wants one thing, sales wants another, product has its own agenda. But your buyers, they don't care about any of that. They're trying to solve a problem, not navigate your internal structure. When you start by understanding who they are, what they care about, how they buy, you eliminate the guesswork. Break your audience into real, meaningful segments. Identify the buying group, map their decision process from first touch to renewal, then build your messaging, content, and outreach around their journey, not your funnel slide. Every time we take this approach with clients, engagement improves and qualification speeds up. Because the strategy starts where the customer is, not where the company wants them to be. Once you understand your audience, the next step is matching how they prefer to buy. Tailor your approach. Buyers don't want the same experience. Some want to self-serve, some want a guided sales conversation, and your top accounts, they're going to want a personalized account-based approach. This is where most go-to-market strategies break because teams pick one motion and try to force everything into it. Instead, use a tailored approach, product-led for velocity, sales-led for complex deals, ABM for your highest value target. But here's the key. Keep one unified funnel, one definition of a qualified lead, one handoff process, one set of SLAs. When teams operate from the same system, response times improve, conversion rates jump, and the marketing sales alignment issues start to disappear. So now that you've got the right audience strategy and the right motions, the final piece is how you fund it. Budget by audience segment, not by channel. This is where a lot of go-to-market plans get stuck. Budgets get divided into ads, events, content, email, and suddenly everyone's fighting for budget instead of focusing on growth. But when you budget by audience segment, SMB, mid-market, enterprise, your strategy becomes way more focused. Each segment gets clear goals. Pipeline targets, metrics tied to momentum. And when you review results quarterly, you can shift spend towards what's actually working and away from what isn't, without hurting your performance. This approach creates way more agility and dramatically improves ROI because you're making strategic cuts, not arbitrary ones. So let's bring all of this together. Here's what actually works for a go-to-market strategy. Start with your audience, run one unified blended motion, and budget by segment so you can double down where growth is real. And if you want a simple first step, try this. Sketch your buyer journey and mark where each buying group engages. You'll immediately see the gaps and exactly where to focus next. And if you have any questions, drop them below in the comments. If you want more practical, no fluff, demand gen advice from Ironhorse, go ahead and hit that subscribe button.